Hello, my dear students. How are you? Hope you are fine. I welcome you to today's presentation. I especially welcome here the students of first year and second year of Chattogram Collegiate School, higher secondary section. You know, this is an online class organized by Chattogram Collegiate School. Today, I'm going to give you a class on English second paper. Hope you're ready. Let me introduce myself. My name is Mohammed Enamul Hoq. I'm an assistant teacher English, Chattogram Collegiate School. Okay, my dear students, introduction is over. Now let us proceed to the main business of the day. First, look at the sentences. Number one, if you know your strength and weakness, you see this sentence has subject and a verb. Still, it is incomplete. Cannot express the meaning clearly. Number one. Number two, my father walks early in the morning every day. It has got a subject and a verb also, and it can complete its meaning. So it's a complete sentence, meaning is complete. The first one is incomplete, second one is complete. Then look at another sentence. A, you will be able to perform confidently. Subject is there, verb is there, and meaning is complete. Then number B, so that he can enjoy fresh air. Subject is there, verb is there, still it is incomplete. So I have given you two complete sentence and two incomplete sentence. In all the sentences, there are subjects and verbs. But two of them cannot express the meaning clearly, and the rest two can. My dear students, if we combine the four parts of the sentence together, let us see what happens. Number 3, if you know your strength and weakness, you will be able to perform confidently. You see, I have joined two parts, number 1 and A. Now it has become a long sentence. If you know your strength and weakness, you will be able to perform confidently. So this is a long sentence. We call it a complex sentence. You see, in the long sentence, there are two parts. One part is incomplete if you know your strength and weakness, and the second part you will be able to perform completely. It's complete. Incomplete and complete, two parts together makes a long sentence. We call it complex. Okay, then next one, number 4, is a combination of number 2 and B. My father walks early in the morning every day so that he can enjoy fresh air. It has also got two parts. The first one is complete. My father walks early in the morning every day. Second part, so that he can enjoy fresh air, incomplete. Again, both the parts makes a long sentence. It is also a complex sentence. So you see, in a long sentence, there are two parts. We call these parts clause. Clause is part of a long sentence having subject and verb. So my dear student, I think you have got by this time what I am going to talk about today. Today I am going to talk about clause. So today's topic is clause from English second paper. Okay, so clause. Do you know what clause is? What is clause? Do you know? Yes, I know. You know the definition. Still, I have given here the definition. Clause is a part of long sentence having a subject and a verb, or clause is a group of words having a subject and a verb. The part of long sentence which has a subject and a verb, we call it clause. So this is the definition of clause. And come to the next kinds of clauses. Mainly there are three types of clauses. First one, principal clause or main clause or independent clause. Number two, subordinate clause or dependent clause. Number three, coordinate clause. These are the three types of clauses. You need them to frame long sentences, say compound sentence, complex sentence, etc. In compound sentence, you have two clauses, what we call main clause or independent clause. In complex sentence, you have also two clauses. One is principal clause and the other is subordinate clause. So you need clauses, this type of clauses, to frame complex and compound sentences. So to frame a compound sentence or complex sentence or long sentence successfully, you need to know how to use clauses in these long sentences. So these are the kinds of clauses. Now come to the next slide. Principal, subordinate or coordinate clause. What is principal clause? Let us know the definition. Principal clause: the clause that can express complete meaning by itself is called a principal clause. You see, in a long sentence, there are two clauses at least. The clause that can express the meaning clearly without the help of other clause is called a principal clause. Number two, what is subordinate clause? The clause that cannot express complete meaning by itself is called subordinate clause. You see, in a long sentence, there is a subordinate clause and it cannot express the meaning clearly by itself. It is to take help from the main clause. So as it cannot express the meaning clearly, it is called subordinate clause. Then number three, what is coordinate clause? Two independent clauses, two main clauses of same category, or two principal clauses connected by coordinating conjunctions are called coordinate clause. Especially in compound sentence, we find this type of clause, coordinate clause. So we have got the definitions of three types of clause. Now, classification of subordinate clause. We can classify subordinate clause into some categories. Let us see the classification. Subordinate clause can be of three types. First one, noun clause. In our complex sentence or compound sentence, we use clauses, you see. The clauses are divided into these three types. Subclause. First one is noun clause. I have given here the definition together. Clause placed in position of noun is called noun clause. In the long sentence, if the clause is in place of a noun, then we call it noun clause. Number two, adjective clause. Clause used as adjective is called adjective clause. In the sentence, if you see that the clause functions like an adjective, we call it adjective clause. Number three, adverb clause. clause functioning as adverb is called adverb clause. The clause that functions in the sentence as an adverb or in place of adverb is called adverb clause. So three types of clause: subordinate clause, noun clause, adjective clause, and adverb clause. Then come to the next point, classification of adverb clause. Adverb clause may be classified as: number one, adverb clause of condition. Number two, adverb clause of causation. Number three, adverb clause of reason. Number four, adverb clause of time. Number five, adverb clause of place. Number six, adverb clause of manner. Number seven, adverb clauses of purpose. Number eight, adverb clause of effect or result. And last one, adverb clause of comparison. So these 9 types of adverb clauses are there. We need them to make complex sentences, successful complex sentence. Okay, you can write down the classification. As I say, condition in Bangla we call sharta, causation, reason, time, place, manner, purpose, effect, or comparison. Okay, my dear students, now come to the next point. Let us see the position and function of adverbial clause in sentences, where we put the adverb clause and what functions they do in the sentence. Let us see. Number one, unless you study attentively, you see I have given the subclause in red ink underlined. So the color, red color clause is subclause and it is an adverbial clause. Unless you study attentively, you will not be able to make a good result in the examination. You see express condition here, adverbial clause of condition. The clause in red ink is adverbial clause, I mean subordinate clause, and the rest one is principal clause. Together is a long sentence and it is a complex sentence. So I have used here adverbial clause of condition. Next, number two, since the girl worked hard, she got succeeded. You see, since the girl worked hard, it is giving the reason. So it is an adverb clause of reason. Number three, he studied up laboriously so that he could qualify the last round. So that he could qualify the last round in red ink is the adverbial clause of purpose. I have given the name in parenthesis in bracket. Number four, the officer is so honest that he cannot do this kind of illegal act. So honest that he cannot do this kind of illegal act. It's expressing effect or result, adverbial clause. Then number five, though the boy secured good marks, he was not selected for the post, for the scholarship. You see, this is adverbial clause of causation, beginning with though. Number six, many people visit Cox's Bazar when it is winter. When it is winter, it is an adverbial clause and it expresses time. Number seven, you can go wherever you like. You see, indicates place, adverb of place there. Number eight, save as you want to invest. As you want to invest modifies the verb save. So manner, adverbial clause of manner. And last one, this book is as interesting as that. As interesting as that is an adorable clause of comparison. So I have given here 9 examples of 9 adorable clause, and this long 9 sentences are complex sentence. So I have used their principal clause and adorable clause. All the clauses are subordinate clauses or adorable clause. Now let us proceed to the next one. Position and function of adjective clause. Position and function of adjective clause. You know the meaning of the word adjective. Adjective qualifies a noun or pronoun. First one, the gentleman who came here yesterday is my father. So underline, who came here yesterday is an adjective clause. It modifies the noun man just before it. The man, you see the subject, and who came here yesterday, an adjective clause because it modifies the noun man. This is defining relative clause. Number 2, memory maps which help you learn key points and minor points are a good way to revise topics. Which help you to learn key points and minor points is an adjective clause, modifies the maps. The non-defining relative clause. Number 3, do you know the man who has lost his luggage? Who has lost his luggage, underlined, is an adjective clause, modifies the object man, qualifies the noun man. Number 4, the book that or which I bought day before yesterday has been lost. That I bought day before yesterday, or which I bought day before yesterday is an adjective clause, modifies, qualifies the noun book. Number 5, have you bought the pen I gave you? Sorry, have you brought the pen I gave you? You can use that, or if you need not use that here. Have you brought the pen that I gave you? That is not necessary. So you see, I gave you or that I gave you modifies, qualifies the noun pen. Number 6, the stranger whom we met was funny. The stranger whom we met is an adjective clause, qualifies the noun stranger. Then last one, the girl whose mother died last night has no teeth and keen ear. Whose mother died last night, it modifies, it qualifies the noun girl. So you see, these are adjective clauses, qualifies or says something extra, adds something extra meaning to the noun or pronoun. It sits before it. So we use here relative pronoun is who, which, that, whom, whose, etc. to form relative clause, adjective clause. So these are the uses of adjective clause in the sentences. You see can see the use here, and these are also complex sentences. Now let us proceed to next one, position and function of noun clauses. Noun clause. What he says is unbelievable, subject to a verb. What he says, underlined, is a noun clause. You see, this clause is the subject of the verb is. So subject of a verb. Number 2, I don't believe in what he says. What he says is a clause, noun clause. It is placed in after the preposition in. So object of preposition is a noun clause. Number 3, do you know where he lives? Where he lives is a clause. It is object to the verb know. So object of transitive verb, no transitive verb, and where he lives is a clause, noun clause, because the clause is object of transitive verb. Number 4, what I want to say is that the task is difficult to do. What I want to say is a clause, and this is a complement. It's almost similar to the task. What I want to say is similar to task, so it's complement as noun clause. Number 5, the rule that the general people should not enter this room must be obeyed. This is the rule, and that the general people should not enter is equivalent. So we call it noun clause, and it is in place of case in a position. In Bangla, we call সম্বন্ধপদ. And next one, this is what I want to say. It's also a complement. So these are the use of noun clause in different position of sentences. And again, all these 6 sentences are long sentence and they are complex sentence. So my dear students, we have seen the position and function of noun clause and adjective clause and adverbial clause in sentences. I hope you have understood the use of clause there, the definition of clause, classification of clause, and all these things you will have to apply in framing complex sentences and also compound sentences. Later on, we will talk about complex sentence and compound sentence individually. Then I will refer to this clause, noun clause, adjective clause, adverbial clause, and their position. Then you will be able to understand the clause well, and will be able to frame successful complex or compound sentences. Okay, my dear students, then let us call it a day today. Thank you very much. Stay home, stay safe. Wear masks if you go out of home. And I'm not giving you any homework today, but I hope you will study clauses from your English grammar book so that you can understand clauses well. Thank you very much.